Good evening, friends. How are you? So today is just a quick and easy day. I'm making a meatloaf because y'all, I am tired. Several nights without sleep, so I'm exhausted. Brock had an appointment at 8 o'clock this morning, so I took him to that before work, and he's in a lot of pain. They can't drain his knee till Friday. So it's been a long, stressful day. So I asked Brock what he would like, and I gave him some choices. He said meatloaf, so here it is. But listen, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I cheated. I added this meatloaf seasoning mix. It's probably not the best thing in the world, but there you have it. Still carnivore, depending on where the seasoning mix falls. 2 eggs. This is almost 3.5 pounds of ground beef. So it was 2 eggs, half a cup of heavy cream, half a cup of pork rind crumbs, and then the meatloaf seasoning and sugar-free ketchup. Mix it all together. Now I like pressing it flatter in a pan like this so it'll cook faster. I've been doing this for years. I don't have the time nor the patience to cook a meatloaf in an actual loaf pan. So there you have it. So I'm going to throw this in the oven. This is dinner tonight, and I'll be back. So hello, welcome to my bedroom. I don't know that I've ever filmed in my bedroom, but anyway, because Brock's knee is so swollen and things, he's in the living room with his leg elevated and he's watching TV. So I came back here to not disturb him and him not disturb me because the living room's right off the kitchen. So anyway, first of all, I didn't realize what shirt I had on. This is the Happy Hooker Outdoors. This is an actual business in Lake Erie. It is a sporting goods store, like fishing and things like that. So Brock took me there. Brock would go all the time to Lake Erie fishing. He has a boat and things. But anyway, we went one time just for a weekend, and he had to get something. I think he was looking at fishing poles or something. I don't remember what it was. But I saw that the store was called Happy Hooker, and I said, this is the first and only time I'm going to let you visit a hooker. But I thought it was so hilarious. I had to get a t-shirt, and I just think it's so funny. Anyway, I wore it to work, but I forgot. I had a jacket over it, zipped up. So anyway, I forgot that I still had this on. So anyway, why am I here? Well, I want to talk to you about stress, because we all have stress. We all have things we go through in our lives. And here, oh, there's Harper Jean. So it's been a very stressful morning, like I said. The last few nights haven't been sleeping well or not getting enough sleep. And then that, I don't fare well when I only sleep, I'm lucky to get 5 hours, and that is no exaggeration. So if I get less than that, I'm not good. So I'm a stress eater, and I'm a worry eater. So when things go on, that's a time for me that I really have to be conscious of what I'm doing and how I handle myself. And I thought this was a perfect day for me to discuss that with you, because it's been a very stressful day, like I said. That's the time that I tend to want to binge eat or eat things that is not good for me. The nice thing is, since we started this, I don't have anything in the house to binge on or to snack on that wouldn't be carnivore approved. So I did have some cheese today, and I did have a piece of bologna. So I guess that would be my bingey type food. And I don't want to call it a binge, because that definitely wasn't a binge. So what I'm trying to get at is, if you're like me and you're a stress eater, and I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to do other things, breathing, taking a walk, a bath, taking a nap, something to occupy my mind. But if it's just something grabs a hold of you, make sure you have things in the house for you to snack on. Typically I don't snack, but like I said, the last few days have been kind of stressful with Brock not feeling good and busy at work, things like that. So sometimes I want a little something. So a little something, I make sure it's carnivore. And just like with the seasoning, the meatloaf seasoning, it's still meatloaf, got those seasonings in there. I don't know how good or how bad they are going to be, but in the pinch, they will work. So give yourself grace if you're going to have meatloaf with some seasoning in it versus McDonald's drive-through or hitting Taco Bell or whatever your convenience, a bag of potato chips or some French, you know, all the foods, you know, those comfort foods or those bingey foods that make you feel better in the moment. They don't make you feel well afterwards, but in the moment. So just try to catch yourself. Just try to say, okay, this is why I'm doing it. I recognize why I'm feeling this way. And that's what I told myself today. I recognize why you're feeling this way, Krista, because you're exhausted and you're worried. And so you just need to have a piece of cheese if that's going to make you feel better for a moment. And then just go on. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Give yourself, you're going to have moments. No one is exempt from these types of things. So make sure you rid your house of things that, I know some of you may have kids or grandkids, and maybe put them away where they're out of sight, out of mind. I don't have young kids or grandkids yet, so it's not hard for me not to keep those foods in the house. So yeah, I'm just giving myself a pep talk and thought I would share it with you. Some days are hard. Some days are hard. So anyway, there you have it. I will let you know. I'll come back and show you the meatloaf when it's done. And that's what we're having for dinner, meatloaf. All right. I'll be back, friends. Thanks for listening. So our meatloaf is ready, 375, 45 minutes for my oven. And there she is in all her glory. And I know it's going to be delicious because meatloaf is one of my favorite foods. Thanks for stopping by. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a great night. And thanks for hanging out with me, friends. Bye.